Speaking of work visas, you have defended President Obama's executive amnesty action where he basically decided unilaterally that he was going to issue work visas to millions of adult illegal immigrants who are here in the country.
Undocumented, by the way. If you use the term illegal immigrants, that is very incendiary to our Hispanic population here in this country.
Why is that?
It just is. It just is. Just so that you know. Just so that you know and you don't have to use that term.
But isn't the term accurate in the sense that they entered the country, they immigrated to the country illegally, so they are...
They came into this country because they couldn't get in legally, and the jobs existed. And you or I would have done the same thing. And we're talking about now, coming from New Mexico, a population with 48% Hispanic, how's the crackdown on 11 million undocumented workers going to work out? It's going to be dragging people from their homes. That's how it's going to work out. It's going to be checking your papers house to house. And I got to tell you, what Donald Trump is saying regarding immigration could not be more incendiary. It is insulting to me coming from New Mexico.
Isn't it, though, unfair to compare, let's say, everything that Donald Trump's saying to simply using the term illegal immigrant? I mean, if I were in...
Undocumented.
Okay, that's
when you go back decades ago, this was not considered illegal. When you go back decades ago, which involve a lot of these 11 million, it wasn't the same issue as it is today. They came over, they were undocumented, they took jobs, they became homeowners, they became fathers, mothers of families. One of the great untold stories right now also is the fact that Obama has deported 2 million heads of household. He has broken up 2 million families in this country.
But and we'll move on from this point, but if you enter the country without documentation, is that or is that not an illegal act?
Well, you're describing that as something criminal when you go back.
It's a pretty simple. The way I asked the question was relatively simple. Is it an illegal act to enter the country in violation of our immigration laws?
Technically, yes.
Okay. We don't have to parse the rhetoric, and I understand.
And just so that you know, when you use that term, illegal immigrants, you are upsetting a lot of people by saying that. Just so that you know.
Okay, noted.